You might wonder why I've created a course, but also why I've called it The Glorious Masculine. I've done it because we live in an era right now where masculinity is treated with hostility by the culture that surrounds us. If you haven't seen it, your eyes are stapled shut. Those who can see it and those who have seen it, it's obvious. Strong male characters have now been emasculated to the point of outright ridiculousness on our television screens, on our movie screens. We're in an era and a generation where men are being held also to the highest of standards, which is quite right. However, those standards aren't being held and upheld elsewhere. That's the difference. It's okay having standards. Rules should be in place, but they should be in place for everybody, not just men, specifically straight men. If you notice it, there's certainly an aspect of society that seems to have cast straight men as the villains of the entire piece. What is that? Why is that? God only knows. But it's happening, and it's been happening, and it's happened, and it's been happening for too long. And the reason I've created my course, and the reason I've called it The Glorious Masculine, is because I feel like that's what we need. I think that's what we need right now. A little bit of that. But in all the right, good, healthy ways. That's the thing. I started writing my book in January 2022. And that was before any of the sort of current, let's call them masculinity gurus, of which I am not, by the way. Certainly not. I'm not a guru. I'm not an influencer. I'm none of that. I'm just a guy who made the choice to change, and I stuck to it. And in the process, I learned some things, and now I share that with others. And it's all good stuff. I'm never critical of people or individuals, but I'm certainly critical of the culture and society that has been cultivated around us now for quite some time. And it's very anti-masculinity. It's very negative, at least hostile towards masculinity, and men have been painted as the villains. And I think it's fairly obvious. I think we can all see it. So I think we need a little bit of the glorious masculine, because men need it. I think we just need it. And in this era right now where men are struggling spiritually, it's never been more valuable, it's never been more important. And that's why it exists, and that's why I've created it. Just try to do some good out there in the world for men, for masculinity, and obviously better men, happier women. It's not rocket science, it's basic, standard stuff.